Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Tyler Talking Stocks. Today I wanted to do another quick little market recap of what happened today. I'm sorry I missed yesterday, but it's pointless going over what happened yesterday and what I think is going to happen today when today already happened, right? So I'm going to hit what happened today, why, what to do about it, and it's going to be a short little accountability on the short-term strategies I talked about over the weekend and on Monday with which I talked about with Apple and Tesla. But before we continue, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It helps me out. It grows the channel, makes me feel good about making these videos and doing all this research for you guys. Also, small disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything discussed in this video is my personal opinion and not financial advice. So let's get into it. Moving on. AMD, one of my favorite stocks, my biggest position on my portfolio, closed down 2.13%. It's just a profit pullback. There's nothing really pushing it down. It's just if you look at the chart for AMD, and like I said in a couple other videos, when I get back home, I'll be able to pull up all these graphics and show you everything I'm looking at and highlight stuff and all that good jazz. But if you look at the stock chart for AMD, it's pretty standard. It did just another pretty meteoric rise and then kind of is piddling out. And then I'm sure here in a couple of weeks it'll do another pop, and then because that's just what it's been doing over the past year or two. Microsoft up 1.93%. It basically just recovered what it lost when China came out with the export deal saying, hey, we're basically not going to sell TikTok. And then today there was more speculation of TikTok, so it kind of recovered what it lost yesterday. Nike up 1.71%, hit a new all-time high. The only news I could find driving the stock further up was that they recently announced that they're coming out with a new maternity line for pregnant athletes and women. So that's pretty cool. Disney closed up 1.38%. Not a whole lot of movement, nothing really pushing it, but things to look out for here is the Mulan remake is coming out very soon, and things to watch on that and how it will benefit Disney versus not releasing it in theaters and going straight to Disney Plus. Because if that works, I think it'll pop this stock up quite a bit, because if they've proof of concept of Disney Plus being more profitable to them than releasing in theaters, I think that's really good. Also, just wanted to talk about it because today it closed above $135, and I recently had someone ask me about an options trade with Disney at a call at 135, and I told him to hold it because I thought it would make more money, and now he would have if he would have listened to me, but he didn't, because he didn't listen to me, so he ended up not maximizing profits. So, all right, AMC, one of my favorite stocks, something I've talked about a lot on this channel. It's up 74% for me personally since I got in, so pretty big gains pretty quickly. That was just in the last month. It closed up 15.98% today. It's drifted a little bit in the aftermarket, but we're just going to talk about what it closed at. They announced that 70% of their theaters are going to be open by this weekend, and that's huge because it's a holiday weekend coming into Labor Day. And that's also leading me into my next stock, Cinemark, another thing I've talked about for long-term growth post-COVID here. Closed up 8.94%. And same thing with AMC. AMC bumped up more because they announced they're going to be opening more theaters. But Cinemark and AMC both rose a lot today because of Labor Day weekend coming up, and they're expecting the holiday weekend to drive more business into the theaters. So that's what's going on there. Workhorse closed down 5.96% today. It's just a pullback after that strategic agreement with Hitachi. I think they rose like 25% in the span of 2 days. So this 5%, 6% is just a pullback on that. People taking profits. Lemonade, no news pushing it down, but I just wanted to let you guys know. One, to clear up, I did buy more shares of AMC Tuesday, and I bought more shares of MGM, which we didn't talk about today because they didn't really move much. And I increased my position in those Tuesday morning, which I talked about in my Monday video, saying I would. And then today, at market open, I bought more Lemonade. LMD is the ticker symbol. LMND is the ticker symbol. I'll be buying more of that tomorrow morning at open as well. Basically, there's been no news pushing it down. It's trying to find its floor and support levels ever since it IPO'd. I think it's got a pretty good support level at the $60-ish mark, and it's kind of tanked. It was at $68 a couple of days ago. I say a couple of days. I want to say it was about a week or two ago. And now it's gone all the way down to $53 on no news. So I keep increasing my position as it dips, and then I'm hoping when it gets back up to the 60, I'll have made a pretty good profit at that point because I've dollar cost averaged all the way down. And that's kind of my plan with LMND, and that's my plans with my portfolio moving forward, I might hedge a little bit of the profits out of my position of AMC because I think it might go down in the short term, but we'll talk about that later. Just anytime I see a company go up 74% in value in a month, that kind of makes me worried to keep holding on to them. And the accountability portion of this video that I wanted to talk about. So I got some numbers I talked about. If you guys will look back in my previous videos, for short-term investors to buy Apple and Tesla Monday at market open and sell near Tuesday close. So Monday at market open, just to run down some numbers here, Apple was at $127.65 a share. Right before Tuesday closed, which is where I recommended selling, they were at $134.18. That would have been a 5% gain in 2 days, 5.12 to be exact, 5.12% gain in that 48-hour window. 5% gain in 2 days is really good. And then I recommended buying midday Wednesday because that's when I thought you would see the steepest part of the pullback in Apple and Tesla. So I nailed it right on. I'm gonna congratulate myself in these accountability videos when I do good. I'm gonna beat myself up when I do bad, right? But so far 2 for 2, right? In these plays I recommended to you guys. Getting back into it, I recommended buying midday Wednesday. So midday Wednesday, I didn't look for the actual daily low here in these stocks. I just picked right around 11:30 noonish. And Apple was at 128.29 at that point, and they closed on Wednesday at 131.40 for another 2.42% gain. So if you followed my short-term investing strategy for Apple, you would have in total made 7.54% in those 3 days. Again, not bad at all. And then with Tesla, I'm going to run you through the same numbers and percentages here just to show you, full accountability for what I recommended. Monday it opened at 452.20. And at close on Tuesday, it was at 473, which would have been a 4.6% return. So slightly less than what Apple did Monday open to Tuesday close. And then Wednesday midday, we're again right around the 11:30 noon time frame. It was all the way down at $410. So if you bought in there, and then at close it was 447, which was a looks like I didn't do the math there. To be honest with you, that's my bad. But I did do the combined total of percentage gain. If you would have hedged an equal position in Apple and in Tesla and made the plays I recommended, you would have made on average about 10.5% in those 3 days. 10% in 3 days is absolutely disgusting. I'm happy when I make 8% in a day because my portfolio is so spread out. And yeah, I guess the only last thing I normally do in these market recaps, I closed up about 1.2% today. I made about $700, $800. It was a pretty good day. And the plans moving forward for me, I think I'm going to hedge a little bit out of AMC just in Cinemark just in case this Labor Day doesn't go as planned. Take some of those profits and push them into LMND and hedge, as I've always said, into my hold forever stocks being AMD, Microsoft, Nike, and Disney. So those are my plans. Sorry this video is a little short and I'm talking really fast. I got a lot of stuff going on with work and all that stuff, so I'm trying to get out of here and go study for this test I got coming up. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I do my best to answer as quickly as I can. I know some of you guys asked me about some individual stocks that I didn't know much about. I'm still doing my research, getting my notepad built up on them so I can actually give you some really good info from my opinion. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you watched to the end, I really appreciate it. Have a great one, and good luck out on the market. I'll see you tomorrow.